Have you ever noticed that the most unforgettable moments often happen at night? When the world is quiet, when the noise fades away, and when two hearts finally have the courage to speak what they've been hiding all along. This is a story about Emma and Daniel, two ordinary people who discovered that sometimes love doesn't arrive in the daylight. Sometimes it waits for the night. Emma had always been a dreamer. She loved books, late-night walks, and watching the stars. She lived in a small town where the nights were quiet, but her heart was always restless, searching for something more. Daniel was different. He was steady, calm, and practical. He worked at his family's little cafe on Main Street, serving coffee during the day and washing dishes at night. Everyone in town knew him as the dependable one, the kind of man you could trust. But here is the secret. Both of them felt lonely in ways they couldn't explain. One night, after the cafe closed, Emma walked by on her way home from the library. The street was nearly empty, the air cool, and the moonlight spilled across the pavement like silver. She noticed Daniel sitting outside, his apron still tied, looking up at the sky as if he was waiting for an answer to a question he couldn't ask out loud. She almost kept walking, but something inside her said, "Stop," so she did. She smiled, and he smiled back. And for the first time, a simple good evening turned into a conversation that would change both of their lives. They talked that night until nearly midnight. About books, about dreams, about what it felt like to want more from life, but not know where to find it. Daniel admitted that he sometimes felt trapped in his routine, afraid that life would pass him by. Emma confessed that she longed for love, but was scared it might never come. And as the night deepened, they realized they understood each other in a way no one else did. From then on, nights became their secret. Emma would stop by after the cafe closed, and Daniel would wait for her. They'd sit under the stars, sometimes on the old bench outside the shop, sometimes walking down the quiet streets where the only sound was their laughter. Slowly, gently, without either of them planning it, they fell in love. But love, as beautiful as it is, often comes with a test. Emma received an offer from a university in another state, a chance to chase her dream of becoming a writer. It was everything she had ever wanted, but it also meant leaving Daniel behind. The night she told him, the air felt heavy. Daniel tried to be strong. He told her he was proud of her, that she deserved this chance. But his eyes betrayed him. He didn't want her to go, and Emma's heart broke because she didn't want to choose between love and her dreams. Have you ever been in that place where your heart pulls into directions, and no matter what you decide, something will hurt? The last night before she left, they walked together under the stars. They didn't need many words. They held hands. They remembered every moment, every laugh, every secret they had shared. And when Emma whispered, "I'll come back for you," Daniel believed her, because love like theirs wasn't fragile. It was strong. Months turned into years. Distance tested them. Silence tried to break them. But every night, no matter how far apart they were, Emma would look at the stars and think of him. And Daniel, sitting outside that same cafe, would do the same. It was their promise, their way of saying, "I'm still here." One evening, long after the cafe had closed, Daniel heard footsteps. He turned, and there she was, Emma, standing in the moonlight, smiling like no time had passed. She had kept her promise. And under that same silver sky where it all began, their story came full circle. Because love at night isn't just about darkness. It's about the light two people can carry for each other when the world is quiet. It's about finding someone who feels like home, even when everything else changes. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever had a love that stayed alive even in silence, even in distance? If you have, you know how powerful it is. And if you haven't yet, don't lose hope. Sometimes love doesn't come when you expect it. Sometimes it waits for the night. Thank you for listening to this story. If it touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more stories like this. Because who knows, the next story might feel like it was written just for you.